Aim or Accelerate Indiana Municipalities held a meeting today in Terre Haute. The group discussed Senate Enrollment Act 1 and how it is impacting cities both small and big. Noah Gastineau has more from that meeting.
AIM's job really is to represent all of local government, and so we've got 1,300 or so members that are impacted by this, and so as an organization we want to let them know that we support them. We're out there actively working on their behalf to try to get some common sense solutions so that we can all provide the services, the essential services that our citizens depend on each and every day.
Members of AIM, along with mayors and city leaders from not just Terre Haute, but Greencastle, Jasper, Ferdinand, and Brazil were represented at the meeting to discuss the issues caused by Senate Enrollment Act 1.
This tax bill, Senate Enrollment Act 1, you know who it benefits the most? The largest companies in the state of Indiana. You know who's going to feel the negative impacts the most? The everyday citizen. We like that property tax owners receive some relief. The negative consequences to this bill is it creates a system that leads to double taxation, where someone who lives in a city would pay a city and a county tax, which frankly just doesn't make a lot of sense.
AIM is holding several discussions like this throughout the state to offer solutions to both big and small cities.
There were many cities and towns throughout Indiana that couldn't, even if they maxed out the local income tax, recoup the local income tax that they're getting today. Basically figured out that the amount that was allocated to county government and the amount that was available to the very small towns, there was a surplus there, and there was a deficit for some of the mid and larger sized cities. So we're just recommending a rate reallocation from that county portion of the rate to the municipal portion of the rate.
AIM gave several ideas that these local leaders could take away to help their cities.
If you think of your income tax as a pie, not increasing the size of the pie by increasing the rate, but adjusting pieces of the pie and where they go.
AIM's goal is to help every community, as Senate Enrollment Act 1 has seen pushback from both sides of the aisle.
Local leaders from both our political parties have pretty much the same sentiments. Folks are getting cut from local government and not being replaced. People, staff members, projects are being completely shelved. And we might not see all of that in Terre Haute, Indiana, because we have some casino gaming revenue today. But over the next few years, that's expected to decline. So what we did is we articulated this to the legislator and said, look, there's no reason that all these leaders from both of these parties are having the same issues, that we can come up with a solution.
Reporting in Terre Haute, I'm Noah Gastineau for your local news leader.
Now, one thing that the president of AIM mentioned is that he is already seeing cities enact hiring freezes. He says they're also pausing projects due to the funding affected from Senate Enrollment Act 1.